As soon as you come through the entrance to Hyde Hall, the section on the right actually leads you directly into the winter garden. So actually your winter experience in this garden starts directly from the entrance.
Because RHS Garden Hyde Hall has very sort of flat, open landscape and big skies, we really wanted to actually enclose it so that actually you become immersed within the garden. As you walk along, you're just completely beholden to all of the beauty that can be found within winter gardens because of that enclosure.
If you take a walk through our winter garden, you'll probably see our living willow sculptures. So these are stalled willows, so they're cut back hard every year, and that 1 year growth, we have lots of nice bright coloured stems which we tie together and weave together into sort of a living sculpture.
I walked through the winter walk, which is at the bottom of the garden, and there was some really bright different colour stems. It was really architectural, seeing all the reds and yellows and whites and silvers.
And there was an awful lot of colour there that I didn't actually expect to be out at this time of year.
In winter you don't think you're going to smell flowers, but it really smells really lovely.
At this time of year you get a lot of colour just from barks on trees, things like birches. We have lots of cherries planted in the winter garden as well, so the Tibetan cherry will be a nice sort of mahogany red colour.
It's nice to show him what happens to the trees as the leaves fall off and then regrow in the next season.
This time of year the camellias are starting to flower, and also we've got some winter aconites, so they're the Eranthus hymalis, and they're very small but they are absolutely beautiful this time of year and really create a nice bit of interest.
Daphnes smell really nice, and they've got quite a few here as well.
Absolutely love the helleborus, really beautiful, gorgeous colours.
And also the hemamelis, which are flowering in January. There's always something to see.
We're probably actually really quite renowned for our dry garden because we are in the driest region of the country. This time of year it also looks absolutely fantastic, and things like acacia as well begin to flower around February time, so there is colour associated with the dry garden as well.
So we've got an Australian New Zealand garden. There's very little colour in there, but it's all about sort of textures and the different forms, and so you'll find lots of grasses and sort of evergreen shrubs in there.
Very peaceful here. It's lovely hearing the bird song. I think it's very important actually for people to get outside and take in fresh air.
Because it does relax you, makes you feel much better. Stuck indoors in the winter and the weather we've had is not very good for the soul.
Yeah, it's good for the kids' immune system, and it's good for adults as well. Fresh air does everyone good.
So why visit a garden in wintertime? For me, I get a tremendous amount out of actually walking around a garden in wintertime. You can get so much from it because it's just a completely different season, different time, and therefore actually a different experience.